I'm Fergie,
I am Mikey.
and this is the M&F Cigars. Today, we are going to be smoking the CAO Cameroon, one of Mike's supposed favorite cigars.
It is. So, little backstory. Actually, first off, before anything goes, I love this band.
The band is an eye catcher.
It's like a metallic emerald. It's very shiny. I don't know if the camera can pick it up, but I love it. It's simple, but CAO tends to have very simple yet really nice bands. I enjoy it. But first time I ever had this cigar was we were in Texas in
May.
Yeah, we were in Texas in May, and we went to Cigar International, one of the biggest cigar distributors in America, and I ended up getting a 5-pack of CAO for like a $10 deal, something like that.
Yeah, they had a deal going on at the time.
Yeah, and it surprised me, and I really enjoyed it. And Fergie has yet to have one.
I have not. I've heard nothing but good from him, so I hope he didn't lie to me. So, you know more than I'm going to know on this one.
Yeah.
But from what CAO themselves say, they say this cigar is supposed to boast rich flavors of cocoa, some dried wood, nutty, toasty, coffee notes.
And there is something I will say about some Cameroon tobacco, which we're still novice in the realm of cigars. So when I'm saying this is the only way I can this is the only way I can describe it. Cameroon cigars have a different taste to them.
Mm-hmm.
Completely different. It's almost like having a Sumatra. The spices that are in a Sumatra. To me, a Cameroon cigar is just very unique, and I'm coming to love it. I've only had 2 Cameroons so far, which is, I believe I've had a Rocky Patel Cameroon and then the CAO Cameroon.
I feel like I have more, and I can't think of the ones I've had.
New World has a Cameroon, but
Okay.
I haven't had the New World yet. I actually just got...
That's Rocky Patel, right?
No. New World is, I believe, AJ Fernandez.
Okay.
Don't quote me on that, but I'm pretty sure that's right, because
I'm quoting you.
Bill just told me that today.
Quote it.
So, yeah.
So, this cigar, like Michael said, of course, has a Cameroon wrapper, and it also has a Nicaraguan binder and filler, which is an interesting little combo.
Yeah, it's a mellow-bodied, medium, I guess, bold cigar. It's not really bold.
I guess
at
it'd be
all.
good for beginners, with being that mellow kind of medium taste. That should be, maybe even if you want to kind of venture from the beginner into the so on and so forth.
Into the intermediate, but what's nice is it's also got that sleek box pressed.
Mm-hmm.
I've noticed a lot more companies are starting to go with the box pressed look. It does just look more presentational.
Yep.
It looks a lot better.
Well, I guess let's cut into it.
Yeah, let's get a cut and light going.
I'm going with my classic V.
Going with the perfect straight.
I love this cutter. This cutter has never done me wrong.
Same thing with this. Watch it do me wrong today. Look at that perfect, just the cap. Bit of a tight draw right off the bat, but hopefully it'll widen up. I've actually kind of noticed that with the
Feels
box.
all right, kind of.
I've kind of noticed that with the box press a little bit. Maybe it's just because it's so tightly packed. But
Well, I mean, it is kind of pressed.
right, I mean,
Nice flavor off the rip. I am kind of getting that dried wood that they talked about, and that's kind of the main thing I get. Maybe with a little nutty taste on the back.
One thing I really like about these Cameroons, specifically this one, very smooth.
Mm-hmm.
I remember this cigar being extremely smooth, and this was so the days we were in Texas,
It was hot.
it was hot and it was very humid, and it was messing with our cigars because about halfway through they didn't want to relight.
Yep.
And even through that process, it tasted great. So
I guess we'll smoke down the first third and get back to you guys.
sounds good to me. All right, we are done with the first third. I'm stealing your thunder. And Fergie is going to go over what he thinks for the first third. Give his notes on it.
I don't want to.
Yes, you do.
Steal my thunder from me. You know, I was...
He was ready.
I was. I was in the middle of about to say it.
He was ready to settle down.
I hate you. So, right off the gate, that dried wood kind of went away. It stuck around for a little bit. It stuck to be very nutty. Maybe a little cocoa-like on the back, but it's very mellow, very mild, and I could see myself sitting down and smoking this as a regular smoke.
For me, it's the nuttiness and it's the cocoa that sticks around. But I think where this cigar really shines, and Fergie can butt in if he thinks I'm wrong.
Butt in
if he thinks I'm wrong, but where this cigar really shines is how smooth it is.
Mm-hmm.
It is a very smooth cigar. And I guess there's really no way to expand on that aside from if you're
try it.
If you're someone who smokes cigars and you know a smooth cigar, it is a smooth cigar.
Yeah.
I don't really have anything else to add for the first third.
That's really it, and I have high expectations for the second third.
Man, my band got...
Oh, yours too?
Yeah, that fucking sucks.
It was a nice band, which is the sad part, but...
Oh, well.
It's the thought that counts.
Yeah, it's the thought that counts. All right, so...
we'll see you guys in the second third.
Welcome back. We just got done with the second third. Ooh, smoke.
It is a cigar.
Who would have thought? Fergie, what are your thoughts?
My notes have stayed consistent.
Exactly my thoughts. So the beautiful thing, so when it comes to certain cigars like this one, like I said in the first, when we just got done with the first third, it really shines with how smooth it is.
Mm-hmm.
But I also like the occasional cigar where it's just constant throughout. I don't really need a lot of variability in the flavor. I
want consistency.
Yeah, I would think that consistency is way more important than a cigar that has to have a different first, different second, different third, and this cigar does it very well. That's pretty much all I have to say. It's stayed consistent, nice even burn. I haven't had an issue with the lighting at all, even though it is tightly packed. It is a bit of a quick smoke, actually, wouldn't you say?
It has been so far, yeah.
Yeah, we've only been smoking this for a total of about, what, 20 minutes?
30 minutes, maybe? What time is it? Yeah, probably about closer to 30.
Yeah. So, that's pretty much my thoughts. It stayed consistent.
This might be my highest rating cigar.
Really?
Yeah, I think so.
I'm glad to hear that. Very glad to hear that.
Yeah, I'm proud.
So, you got anything to say before we move on to the last third?
I will see you guys in the final third.
Yes, sir. All right. So, now we are at the end of the cigar, and here comes our official rating as well. The M&F Cigars official rating. It's official now.
Trademarked. Pen pending. Pen approved.
Is it approved?
I don't know.
What are your thoughts?
Okay. So, construction of the cigar, I'd give it, 9. Reason I knocked points off of it was mainly because the way the band came off.
Yeah, that band is really depressing.
If the band stayed perfect, if everything else was good, it probably would have got a 10. But I'd probably give it a 9. What do you think?
I'd say about the same. The only thing that was kind of depressing was the band. Now, mine did crack a little bit at the very end here.
Yeah, I got a crack, but it's at the end, so I wasn't going to mark points off
yeah,
for it.
This is the nub. I'm done anyway, so I'm not really going to mark anything off of that. As far as the taste goes, I love this cigar. I'm not going to give it a 10 because that's not fair. I'm kind of impartial. But I am going to give it probably about an 8. The reason I'm giving it an 8 is because it's a simple flavor.
Mm-hmm.
It's nice, it's smooth, it's a little bit creamy, it's got the cocoa in it, but it's mostly just nutty and really smooth, and I love that. So I'm going to give it probably about an 8.
I'm going to give it an 8 as well, and the reason why I'm going to give it an 8 is because it had a really good flavor profile until you got to the final third, and a lot of stuff went away. The nice, smooth, mellow, nutty flavor with the cocoa, and now it's like a harsh, dried wood, and it doesn't taste good right now.
Yeah, I mean, it does tend to teeter out in the last third.
Yeah, they normally do,
but like 70% of the cigar is pretty...
It's spot on.
Yeah.
My overall enjoyment, I'd probably say 10.
Yeah, I mean, every cigar with you is a good cigar. Yeah. But I had no problem relighting it. I mean, it had a steady burn.
Yep. Smooth draw.
Smooth draw. And even though mine was tight and it felt
ashed good.
Yeah, it ashed good. Even though I felt like it was a tight draw and it was going to be a little bit difficult, I had no problem with the airflow action.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm happy about that. It burned at a good speed. I would definitely say that this isn't going to be your typical long smoke. If you're looking for something to smoke for like 2 hours.
It's been an hour smoke, let's put it that way.
Yeah, it's been an hour smoke. It's been a decent smoke. So again, our rating system is out of 30. So it was what? A 9, an 8,
and a 10.
And a 10. If I'm going to do some ghetto math right here, that's 19. So it's 27.
30 minus 3.
It's 27.
Yeah.
27 out of 30. This is our highest rated cigar so far, isn't it?
It is my highest rated cigar.
It is mine as well. And again,
I think this would go really well in the morning with a cup of coffee, or even end of your day with, I don't know, maybe a nice couple fingers worth of bourbon.
Now, my favorite thing to have with a cigar, especially during the winter, is actually hot chocolate.
Okay, that's fair. Fair.
That's one of my favorite things. But
White Russian.
This would definitely go well with a hot chocolate. Leave the liquor up to him. I don't drink liquor really.
Yeah. Well.
So whatever he thinks, if it tastes like shit, that's on him.
Don't blame me for anything.
Is there anything you want to add?
I will not be held accountable. You guys signed the waiver when you clicked the video.
Yep. Sure, why not? Is there anything you'd like to add?
No, I mean, for the price, you can't beat it. It's an hour smoke.
No,
$10 for a cigar, and like I said, it's been my most enjoyable cigar I think I've had for a CAO.
Yeah, for a CAO, it is a great CAO. The only CAO I would put above this is the Amazon Basin and Añejo, but we have to find that first.
Yeah, that one's been elusive.
The reason why I found out it's elusive, by the way, just a little bit of tidbit before we end the video, is it's a limited make.
Okay.
They only make it once a year.
Kind of like the Flathead.
Yep, they only make it once a year. They release 1,500 boxes. He tries to get 2 boxes, but he said, good news, it comes out the beginning of every year.
Okay.
So he should be getting another box in about a month.
Awesome.
So, hopefully.
That's good. Well, you guys know the same old, same old. Let us know if you have anything you want us to try or any recommendations you have. If you have smoked a cigar, let us know what you think. And
I am Mikey.
Don't forget the
Instagram
to like and subscribe, and he is Mikey.
Yeah, I am Mikey. Don't forget to like, subscribe the YouTube and Instagram. For YouTube, hit the bell notification button so you get notified for future uploads. I'm going to try to have this uploaded in a day or two. Had problem with the past few videos. Got corrupted. Didn't have time, but this one will definitely be up.
All right. We'll see you guys in the next video. Smoke on.
Smoke on.